Thanks, Kenya. Every day of every year, people are joining and exiting the military. Whether they exit with no physical or mental injuries, or they pay the ultimate price with their lives, take a look at the book, Paying with Their Bodies, American War and the Problem of the Disabled Veteran. So these veterans earn certain benefits that civilians are not entitled to. But there's two questions that most veterans and their families have. Number one, what benefits have I earned? And secondly, how do I apply for those benefits and get them? Which are both pointed out in the book, Veterans Benefits Manual. So that's what the DAV is for. Take myself, for example. I was in the military, or the Marine Corps for 7 years, the Army for 2. When I decided to leave the military, I didn't know anything about the military benefits that I had earned. A few years later, I went back into the military, the Army this time. Although I tried not to get injured, it did happen. Sometimes it does. I was medically retired from the military and told good luck with the rest of your life, given a giant stack of paperwork and told give it to the VA if you want compensation for your injuries. So I was lost with no direction, nowhere to go. Then I came across the DAV magazine and decided to give them a call. Without the DAV Civic Engagement, none of this would have been possible. It's possible I'd still be lost. 4 months later, I was being paid for my injuries in college, and they helped me find an apartment. Had I not called and let them assist me, this is for the veterans that try to do it themselves, it would have taken a year, if not longer. So let's say the VA denied my disability claim. I'd be able to enlist their help in court, the DAV's help in court. This would not be possible for a veteran that files on their own. This would be online or just giving the VA their own paperwork. So we are an accredited legal representative. In other words, we fight for veterans and their families in court, federal court, in front of a federal veterans law judge. Take a look at the book, Federal Veterans Laws, Rules, and Regulations. So what else do we do? Some people don't have the ability to get themselves to medical appointments that are vital. DAV's Civic Engagement team partnered with a Ford Motor Company, and 50 Model T cars were actually donated to the DAV after the First World War to get the veterans to the DAV's very first national convention. Now, we're still partnered today. Our Civic Engagement, both of ours, Ford and DAV's, work together all the time, except we don't have Model Ts anymore. I don't think that would work. We have Ford Flexes. So we also provide many, many other services. And if we don't, we'll help you find someone that does offer those services. So like Kenya said, this is all done by donations and grants. If we fail the veteran and their families, then the organization essentially dies. Because who's going to give money to an organization that doesn't have results, right? So remember, none of this would be possible without our civil engagement. Now I'm going to pass the mic off to Caitlin.